A very suitable environment for a Blastopopoulos. Default settings, nothing removed, nothing changed. Paragon limit though is the only thing that's really changed. So let's get cracking. Sulfur Springs Elite Blastopopoulos. In any boss event, Benjamin is better for the early game, but Geraldo is better for the late game. I'm talking about times 10 ultra boosted fertilized banana central, people. A journey of 1,000 banana research facilities begins with a single unupgraded farm. When I say I like penguins, and then someone says, so you don't like polar bears, and I say no, that's a completely different pole of conversations. I may succeed or I may not succeed in a personal challenge in this video. We're going to try and get a degree 100 Apex Plasma Master and see how we go about it. Definitely in the 90s, but not too sure if I can get to 100. With a combination of the natural enclosed spaces of Sulfur Springs and the rocks in which Blastopopoulos creates, the Apex Plasma Master should excel in this boss event. Now for the early game, I'm contemplating getting a Spike-Pult Dart Monkey, just so that we're able to have a little bit more firepower on the field for a very cheap price. Usually this is not a very good choice, but because of the layout of the map, a Spike-Pult is quite good to have. Just as you can tell here with the yellow balloons getting exterminated. And as you know on this channel, yellow balloons are a personal favourite of mine. Of dying to. As of the time of this recording, we are under 200 subscribers away from 10,000 subscribers. That big 5-digit mark milestone. If you were to subscribe right now, if you have not done so already, we could very well be at 10,000 subscribers as of the time of this recording. If you're watching this in the future, that is. I don't know. You're definitely watching this in the future. How the hell could you watch this before it's even recorded? Are you a time traveler or something? Purple balloons, sometimes the most hated of all the balloons, especially in a two-town chimp scenario where the only thing you got down are wizards. I can just about fit you in here and get you so that you gather all of the bananas. Although when Blastopopoulos spawns, that's going to decrease in range and we may not even be able to get all of our bananas. Anyways, round 28, we've got lead balloons, which is why we've increased our firepower to Juggernaut. And today we're going to be trying doing this without a Spirit of the Forest. I know, blasphemous. Since this is a quote-unquote advanced map, sorry, not advanced, intermediate map, Geraldo is going to be able to get those fertilizers just a little bit more quickly than he would be able to do so otherwise if you spawned him on the very first round of the scenario. Right, let's sell our rare NFT figure for a banana research facility and we should be very good when it comes to our financial situation. Overlay. Should we get Monkey City first before any other farms, or is it a little bit of a waste? Nah, let's go long-term gain. Long-term gains, long-term goals, short-term loss, long-term benefit. I mean, that's the philosophy of these farms anyways. You spend a lot of money in order to get a little amount at the very beginning, but you get a lot at the very end. Now then, round 39. I do want to get ourselves an elite defender as quick as we possibly can, so we can defeat tier 1 of Blastum. How dare you mock me, Opolis. And we should be good here. Fires super fast and does more damage to lower class balloons. Does that mean boss balloons as well? Here we go, here we go, here we go. And yes, now we can't gather stuff because this decides to reduce the range of all of our goddamn towers, including powers, which I don't think should be a thing really, where it reduces the range of powers, such as like our farmers here. They're just trying to do their job. They're not being hurtful towards you at any given point in time, but guess what? You are being mean. And he decided to say, well, reduce the capacity of my banana research facility. How dare you? Right, I should really employ a ice tower of sorts. So we're going to go and have a an icicle of sorts, so hopefully, yeah, that's going down, that's going down, that's pretty good. And put a fertilizer on you. I should really go for a overclock. Stop throwing rocks, they're not gonna help you. Stop throwing your boulders. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. Also got 2 juggernauts just in case if this one gets disabled. Yeah, these juggernauts are faring very well on this map. It's pretty good, to be honest. A natural habitat of this boss being in a fiery volcanic environment. Was it birthed from here? Okay, it spawned more rocks around it, but that's absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about, although now we can't sell that. Not good. Okay, we can sell it. I think we should be good now when it comes to its gauge. We don't have to worry about its temperature now. And that should be the first stage completed. Excellent. Round 49. A round which sometimes can give you a regrowth farm if you're not careful. Hey, these mobs are being dealt with quite nicely by the juggernauts here. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, and they knocked back as well, which is another good thing about it. About the tower, that is. Now the question is, should I go for Monkeyopolis first, or should I go for a safer defense ready for tier 2? Nah, we'll go with Monkeyopolis. Yeah, we're going to call it that. And we got this saved over. Good. Well, we're not going to have laser shock because this has damage over time sort of thing. So round 59. What are we generating every round? 3,080. Yeah, let's get Monkey Siddery to go up to nearly 3,700 per crate. Just wish this thing can be fertilized as well. I'd love for it for the Monkeyopolis to be fertilizable. And that's what we're going to go with, fertilizable. Okay, round 60. What can we do here? Obviously, we get up to the mad. The classic strategy. Do you think we can just stick with the usual strategy with these sort of things? Or do you think we need to improvise? Ultra Juggernauts, because why not? I feel like we deserve it, really. Not going to disable the mad. Pretty good. Pretty good. I've heard that dart monkeys just spamming a bunch of those down can be a strategy in and of itself, and I don't agree with that because it means it gives the Blastopopoulos more targets to, well, potentially share its fire towards that. Okay, Icicle Impale, cool down Blastopopoulos. We don't want this thing to overheat after all, otherwise everything on the field will become disabled-fied. I should really get Banana Central first, but I thought, since we can afford it again, we'll save this to sell for around 120. I think we're definitely going to overheat because our Icicle Impale is not cooling down fast enough. Give you overclock. Okay, you're cooling down at a good rate, but again, not going to cool you right down, which is quite the annoyance, mad. Sometimes doing this job, other times not. I think it's just down to the luck of the draw in this case. We are nearly there now when it comes to the Blastopopoulos. Just one skull left to overcome. And we should be good in this little factoro of well, a game. We should be good. 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 Get Ultra Boost. We should be good. There we go. Excellent. With all this being said and done, I think now we need to focus on some financial naval things called boats. We've got some boats going on. We've run out of space, but we can always create more space for more boats. Now for our first Paragon, we just want to get a level 1 Glaive Dominus, just so we can deal with the tier 3 and then save these up to get as many pops as we can with them, so that then we can then get as close to a degree 100 as we possibly can. But we need to get certain Paragons early on in the run before we can actually do anything else, and that's why I'm thinking that we could lean towards like a submarine Paragon. But I may need to invest in an inflatable pool of some kind. Right, Glaive Dominus, we're going to get this right now. Don't expect anything other than a level 1. Excellent, that is exactly what we are looking for at this given stage of the game. And no, not those. Right, let's see how quickly we can shred through tier 3. The orbital glaives, are they affected by when it's lit on fire? Well, we're not doing a huge amount of damage, but that could just be me being silly. The glaive dominus is now cheaper actually in update 45, but does it mean that it's actually worse because you're spending less money on it and therefore you're getting less out of it? Maybe I'm just thinking too much. Okay, level 18, we are very close to level 20 now. Okay, we're about to overheat, which is not good. Everything is now inoperable. Very, very bad. You're now no longer getting the monkish shit here sort of pain. Chewing through the skulls here very well here, but it's going to overheat again. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. Look at the temperature rise again to the max. But now you are in your final stretch here, tier 3 Blastopopoulos. And you go down just like the rest. Excellent. It's usually very early to get a Navarch of the Seas, but I do want to get it as early as possible so that then we can have more of a focus of fire onto the balloons themselves. But at the same time, I don't want those passive grabbings of a mob, so maybe I should hold off from that. I have an idea. This is going to help us out with tier 4. We're not going to invest a huge amount into the submarine paragon here. It's just going to be a level 1, and we're going to keep you like that so that you do not steal anything, so we can have the majority of our pops hopefully still within the confines of our dart monkeys over here. Right, now that we are at level 20, every single round we're going forward now is going to consist of placing down a lot of these Paragon power totems. DDTs, Dark Durable Titans, or Dirigible Titans, I don't know what they're goddamn well called. I know there's Dark Titan, but the second D I do not know about. No, that's not what she said, okay. Right, let's launch the nuke now so that hopefully on the next round, no, hopefully it can last for a little bit so this can get some damage going, but yeah, okay, we need to unsubmerge you so that you can do some damage. But looking at things, are we going to be able to do this? Are we going to be able to do tier 4? Like, we want some chip damage from these Dart Monkeys so that, well, it can gain towards its Paragon level. And I keep forgetting to place these down, and I've missed out on a few occasions because I keep forgetting that I need to place them down in order for them to have any kind of effect going on. Thanks to the fact that the Nordic Siege Corps has advanced intel, as long as you have towers nearby the track, you'll be able to attack from anywhere from the, well, on the track. I think that's how it goes. I like to think that things are going well, but they don't look like they're going well so far. We're barely getting away at this HP, and this is only back here to support the primary towers without it stealing too much. I think that not stealing too much has backfired. I don't want to spend on any more Paragons, otherwise we'll take away the power from the Apex Blaster Master. It's going to overheat again. Why are you not firing, dear submarine Paragon? I may need to get this early, actually. When I say early, I mean very early. 150. Oh, gosh, yeah, going through because my towers keep getting disabled. And we've got a very long cooldown here before that comes back up and operational again. Oh dear. Right, this is not progressing very well. It's like the first goal was quite good, and then the steam just went out there. So I'm thinking if we can get one more totem in place, we should hopefully be able to get an incredibly high degree Dart Monk here. But I don't think it's going to be 100, it's going to be 82. Oh gosh, that's not good whatsoever. I was hoping for a high degree, but I'm not very good with boss events, but we're near the end of this run here. Oh, no. DDTs, go away. Don't do that to me again. Thank you very much. I need you to fire Apex. I need you to fire Apex. Oh, no. Bads, I need you to last for a long time. Thank goodness for that. I would not be able to do that scenario, thanks. So yeah, trying to get a Apex Blaster Master degree 100, it takes somebody much better than I am at the game to be able to get to that feat. I was trying to get as high a degree as this as possible, but obviously I didn't meet the requirements at all. Let's see how big of a degree we can get this Navark at. So I'm going to put you as, I'm going to invest 2 million to you and see what degree we get. We're going to get a degree 76. That's pretty swell. That is actually the highest degree in the old Paragon system. I'm going to rebuy the Glaive Dominus again, but actually have some degrees behind it. It's not going to affect the buffs that it gives this, but degree 61, that's pretty swell. Now, what about the Nordic Siege Core? Yeah, we'll do that, and that's going to be it when it comes to Paragons. 48, 76, 61, and 82. Pretty high degrees. Let's get this scenario finished. Here we go. Our Apex Blaster Master should be the star of the show here, but you may never know in these scenarios. You just need to be at the right angle, and it's just going to start completely demolishing the Blastopopoulos here. Hopefully, as soon as you can fire again, hopefully at some point you can fire again. There we go. Okay, in other scenarios, I think we should just be able to completely destroy this. I mean, look at that, hundreds of thousands every second. But as soon as this gets completely hot, it's going to make all the long cooldown of the nuclear option even longer. Yeah, it's completely reset the cooldown of our Nordic Siege Core, which is not good. But look on the bright side, you're about to encroach our Apex Blaster Master's clear line of sight here, which means you should be going down very, 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 very soon. I seen a video on Reddit where somebody was able to completely obliterate this boss using a bunch of spike batteries, all buffed up by a super, no, it's not a super, a true sun god with support sacrifices. And it's like, the Blastopopoulos just wasn't moving anywheres. But here we go, everybody. This is it of the show, and that is how you defeat Blastopopoulos on Sulfur Springs. As expected, the Apex Blaster Master was the star of the show, but I expected to do a bit better, honestly. Like a degree 82, I expected to be a bit better, especially on a map which really suits the tower itself. But let's see, 9 million from you, 9 million from you, 5.5 million with you. So yeah, it was a bit flip-flop this run, honestly. Like, I wasn't too impressed with it, but again, I was kind of moping around a little bit with our setup here and there, just trying to see what we can do here. These two remaining here just to try and slow down the intense heat of it, but it's not always going to work. It never truly works at the end of the day. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and do you like Blastopopoulos as a boss, or do you think there is another boss out there that is better to deal with? I like that it does have a purple immunity, because it means it does give more credence towards damage types which can't necessarily hurt a purple balloon, because it's a boss as a purple property, you know what I mean. So, what awards do we get? I would rather save this up for the Mermonkeys, but I guess we're just gonna have to stare at this screen for eternity. I'm not so sure what you can actually do so that you can just prevent yourself from collecting this, because there are some people who stack like a huge amount and then go for a particular instant after that. But I'm not too sure on how to do that. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.